I'm like, dude, I can't do it. Yeah, it's not rocket science, man. Go ahead, grab one. There you go. Because I'm gonna have you. My son took off, so I'm gonna have you do a video because we have to do our opening video anyways. And he just like slams that shot. Didn't even wait. And then Ricks does his too. Doesn't wait for the cheers. Motherfuckers, cheers. Man. That's okay. I'm gonna let Ricks get away with that, man, because Ricks is a badass motherfucker. So just give him another one. Look at Ricks. Yep, there you go. It's empty. Fill it fucking up. Give him
this
give
is
him
gonna
a glass.
be a good
He'll
night.
fill it up again, man.
Hey, Evil Monday is over.
Right? It is October.
Yeah, favorite month.
Right. So I mean, not to know that most people understand what I'm talking about here, but I'm doing this bike, and I had to do a valve adjustment on it. And the thing is, in order to do a valve adjustment on FZ6, you have to pull the cams up because it's a shim under bucket, and I got to pull the cams out, pull the bucket out, and then there's a shim inside there. Don't drink it yet.
Cheers.
Hang on. Slow down, Turbo, because I really want to drink mine too. I really need it.
You have to wait till Simon says.
So the valve cover has these rubber O-rings that are on top, so that it seals the oil in, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you take, I've been counting for 33 fucking years. Okay, you would think I would know this by now. So I take the valve cover off, and I'm thinking, okay, I should take these. I'm supposed to take these things off now, but I get distracted by these phone calls. Then now I have to refuse, service, and this is, we're talking good money. I mean, I would have been like, shit, I'm going to close early today, and I would have made, enough for like 3 days worth of work. But I get the fucking new gasket put on, and I forget to take these off, so I know I have to wait till I get the gas to the valve cover gets back on, and I'm popping these seals off, and I pop one off. Where does that motherfucker go, dude? It goes right down onto the spark plug in the number 3 cylinder. So now it's like a hula hoop on there.
Hey, did you win a prize?
So I spent 2 hours, literally 2 hours, trying to get this thing off. Finally, before I left my shop, I got it to where it was just at the very top of the spark plug, and it's kind of an angle. I got to fucking leave. It's already 5:30. So it's waiting for me tomorrow morning. So now what do you think I'm going to do tonight when I go home? I'm going to be thinking about this shit. I dwell on shit. I can't get, if something doesn't go right, I think about this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like it just festers on your brain.
Yep.
So anyways,
you're a problem solver, that's
back
why.
to stage one. Okay, now you're going to grab my phone. All right, brother? And you're going to do the video so I can post that on my social media. Let me get you all squared away here. There's that. There's that. All right, very good.
Gotta get Scott in.
All right, see, I've already got you recording, dude. I've already got him recording. So he can't fuck this up for reals. Okay? So there you go. And you can just kind of like show your shot glass in front of the thing.
Scott.
Oh, then it's Scott McLaughlin's fucking, late. Fashionably late. Give him one. All right, so we're already live on the air, the Zig Zone. We got Rick's Boxer in the house from firing all cylinders. Of course, we got, the famous, infamous Scott McLaughlin, the Vijay. We got Mom in the house, too. Right? And then Dutchie's engineering for me tonight. Thank you very much, Dutchie. I really appreciate that, brother.
Anytime, brother.
So, anyways, it is a Maniac Monday. Cheers. Now, I would say, normally, the Zig Zone's going to start at 3, 2, 1, but we're already here. So, anyways, that's just fucking party. There we go. Thank you very much, my friend. You can hand that thing back to me as I get a nice close-up. Want to look at my nose?
That's a nice nostril.
Yeah. And I look at a fucking winner inside there waiting to pick that thing tomorrow morning. Eh?
Why wait that long?
Gotta let it grow a little bit,
It might just fall out on its own.
I tell you what, dude. One time I was in the hospital, I got stabbed. And they had a tube in my lung, and they had, the oxygen thing around my nose. So it was in there for like 3 days before they pulled that thing out. Man, I pulled a rock out of that thing, dude. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was
No, it wasn't even a rock. It was a goddamn boulder. So, and of course, you sit there. Hey, Dutchie, did you know that number? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Number 2 has like this delay. As soon as you push the button,
No,
it has like this
you
slight
just
delay.
got just flick the switch. Just flick it.
Yeah, flick it.
That's
baby.
what she said.
Yeah, the light doesn't go on.
Yeah.
Just take no notice of it.
just
If you
flick
can hear the
the switch.
fucker who's talking on it, you don't need to worry about it.
Let's go. Just flick the switch.
Works for me.
Is he on? Yes, he fucking
Yeah,
is.
he's on.
Trouble is now you wish it was fucking turned off.
You're, no?
No,
No, the fact that he's talking. Turn the fucker off. Leave him off. Makes more sense.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, the light was when the light is off. That
Yeah,
means you're
exactly. The
live.
light's on. There's no fucker there, is there? Exactly.
Right. But you know what? The light was off, and I hit it, and then the light went on, and it came back off all by itself.
You're overthinking shit.
Mixed
I
with
must be.
problems.
Maybe it's that rock.
And then you know,
Got a
yes,
booger stuck in the slider.
you know, for all you riders, a lot of my friends that listen to the show, that are riders, we took off yesterday. Have you ever been to Hell's Kitchen?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm a Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, the burger place, over there.
No, I'm talking about Hell's Kitchen on Ortega Highway.
Oh no! I thought you were talking about Gordon Ramsay.
No.
That guy can cook, but
Yeah, you can.
no, I haven't been there.
I've actually ate at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, one of his restaurants, and it was pretty bomb. But it's like, holy shit! The portions are like super duper small,
Yeah,
so it's like an appetizer in front of you.
yeah. It's like here's your crouton with a little dressing.
Right? Exactly.
That way you order 5 meals.
Yeah. Let's
Now you've been to Hell's Kitchen on Ortega, yeah?
Nah.
What?
What?
Nope.
Man,
No, it's a
you're
cool
fired,
place.
dude.
They got that coffin full of condiments and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You push a button, dude, and it's a coffin, and then it opens up, and it's got like. You ever been to one of those places, the Build-A-Burger, where they have
Yeah.
like every condiment you can think of, right? Not condoms, condiment. Just want to let you know.
aren't those mint flavored condoms?
Right? But they only have 2 burgers. They have the regular burger, which is 1 pound patty. Then they have the double burger, which is 2 pound patties.
That's fucking retarded.
You know, I love it.
I'm with it.
Me and the boys and my buddy and Jordy, you know Jordy. So we took off yesterday, and all the way there. Now, mind you, when you already have a goal set in mind, and you're like, I'm gonna eat a burger. See, the glands are already right here, already starting to like salivate, and I'm thinking, okay, shit. You know, I says Jordy was at the shop. I said, hey, you know, let's go to Hell's Kitchen on Sunday. I canceled my ranch, so let's go there and have a burger, man. He's like, done deal. And then Frosty was supposed to join us too, but his dog was sick. So all the way there, I'm just thinking, oh, I have a destination. It is called the Hell's Kitchen Burger. And I'm going for the double.
Wah, wah.
You know? Get
How
there,
late are
and
they
that
open?
fucking place is closed, dude.
Oh,
Fucking place is closed. And I even posted.
hell is not supposed to close. all
Right?
It's eternal.
Right? Think about that. What the hell? The devil take a vacation or something?
Yeah, no, they closed the date when we played Cook's Corner. They there was a bunch of people that were meeting there, and then we're gonna ride to Cook's Corner. So that was the last day that Hell's Kitchen was open. They're like, "Hey, come down. You know, it's gonna be the last day. So meet, have a drink, have a burger to close out the place, and blah blah blah." And then they were gonna all ride there. But then there was 2 bikers that crashed. On Ortega's that day. So there was about 50 people, all these bikers that were going to meet us at Cook's and couldn't go because of that accident. But yeah, that was the last day that Hell's Kitchen was open.
So 2 riders opposing in opposite directions.
Yeah. One was coming this way, one was coming this way. On the turn, they were being assholes, and just one of them crashed.
You know, and that's one of the things that we've talked about on Biker Rally, and that when I talk about, you know, when I teach the motorcycle safety course, is that, you know, it's not just, you know, cars. It could be the other rider. And it's always the goofball kids.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, I taught my kids, you know, when you ride in the hills, you ride at 70%. When you're on the track, you ride at 100%. There's 2 different, you know, worlds right there. So, but anyway, here's the fuck thing is that I posted this when I decided I was going to go out, and go figure that's the one fucking post you did not see, and nobody else seen that rides. Every time I post something, someone's fucking commenting on it or liking it or whatever. And it's not. So we rode all the way to Hell's Kitchen.
Now they're all like,
And
hey,
it's like in the
let's all be
parking-
quiet and see what happens.
Right, the parking lot is vacant. And I'm like,
Get the
what
hibachi.
the fuck? So we ended up coming back. We went over to a Spunky Steer right there off of Etowanda and Harupa.
Sucks
No,
that it
I know
closed,
you've
though.
been there, Ricks.
Yes.
What is it?
Ooh, Spunky Steer?
What the hell's that?
Oh my God, dude. a steak. When you get that thing,
Is
you
spunk
start
on your
eating it,
steak?
dude. Fucking A, dude.
It's got spunk. Dude.
It's spunking. It's the meat is just so fucking tender. If you order medium rare, I like mine. Dude, I want that shit trying to crawl off my plate.
So what is that, Fontana or
It's
Eastville?
no, it's not no. What would that be? What
On
would
that
that be?
crooked
If
ass
it's,
road there.
Etiwanda-
Fontvale,
Fontvale.
Miraloma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marilyn? Okay, yeah, that's right in between.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. I mean, Mariloma's like just like this little ghost town. Nobody knows about it. If you say Mariloma, people are like going, where? What state's that in?
You know, there's actually there's a Richie's Diner up in the high desert, and they make some of the best steak ever. And it's so
I've heard about
weird.
that.
It's so weird that it comes from this place because you're not expecting like an incredible like tender steak like how you want it. You're not expecting it from this 50s diner that serves, you know, cream corn and meatloaf, you know.
And country fried steak
Yeah.
and shit, right?
No, it's pretty killer actually. Like we go there every Friday night. It's steak night. You pay one fee, all you can eat all night. So we do that every
Really?
Friday. Yeah.
So I mean, you can get a prime rib, down it, and if you want another one, you get it for free.
you can eat 40 of them if you
You're
could.
fucking kidding
I'm
me.
not even
There's
joking.
one down in Temecula,
Where is
too.
this?
It's Richie's Diner up in. I know they have one at Victoria Gardens, but they have one up in Victorville, and I think that's the only place that does them. But dude, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Murrieta
So shit.
has one, too.
they have
Not
a steak
Temecula.
I too, though.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm going to find out, though.
If anybody knows, call us and let us know.
Because you know goddamn well that if they're going to do the all-you-can-eat steak night, they're going to make the portions smaller. That's okay. You can make them smaller because I'm going to eat.
Dude, your
I'm
first
going to eat
steak.
20 ounces worth of steak.
Oh yeah, your first steak is
Is
the,
it really?
the plate? Yeah,
Oh, it's like a 16 ounce,
yeah.
18 ounce,
and then
Oh,
they
shit.
hook you up with a baked potato and the the Texas toast and
Oh,
whatever
I
else
love
you want with
Texas
it. It's all there, covered in gravy and whatever else you tell them to put on. It's great. It's like $13.99.
What?
Yeah, it's seriously.
Right? Fuck me, dude. God damn. We live in the wrong goddamn town, man. Well, Mom, guess what? Friday night, I'm gonna bring a bunch of buddies up. We're gonna get food coma. We're gonna drink our ass off. We're staying at your house.
That's fine with me.
Look at Mom says,
That's
"Yep, no
fine-
problem."
that's fine with
Well,
me.
Rick stays up. Rick sleeps on the couch, so I get the room.
We need women though. Add women to that, and we have a deal.
Look at All right. So, anyways, man. So we are in house, man. We got Rick's Boxer from Firing All Cylinders. You know, I'm holding an album in front of me. Are we on YouTube? Yeah, we are. Fucking
Yes, we
A, dude.
are.
So if you want to
You
call
bloody
in, it's-
wanker.
if you want to call in, it's 909-360-8330. You can also go on YouTube and Chaotic Radio Live now, and then you can see us live in our ugly faces. Well, at least my ugly face. Everybody else is pretty good looking around here. And Mom's beautiful face.
Damn, since you said that,
So-
there's like so many cameras. I just noticed. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm being watched by YouTube right
There is
now.
no escape.
Right? All right, so
Do we have all the cameras on? Open up the YouTube window.
So you handed me a CD that you're on, the Final Cylinders, the sex scandal,
The
right?
sex tape scandal.
Sex
yeah.
tape scandal. That was they know Mike, my old engineer. I remember them because the drummer was he plays guitar for like some more mellower band or something like that. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that. And then there's Desolate the Few, and then Zero the Hero, which I've seen Zero Hero. So and so this is one that just recently came out. Oh shit, there's a whole shitload of songs.
Yes.
I just looked at the back. So you guys got 5 songs on there.
Yes. Every band actually has 5 songs on there. It's really
Well,
great.
I'm not caring about
The
everybody else. I'm
shuffle.
caring about you guys right
Hey,
now.
you know what though? All these bands on this CD, they're all our brothers. We all
Right.
hang out. We all do gigs together. So it's kind of like a family CD, I guess you could say.
No,
So-
that's awesome. No, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Yeah, so yeah, there's fucking 20 songs on this. That's a good CD. So this right here is a CD that I could put in my truck and I can just like listen to it all week long. I mean, 20 songs. I mean, your average album, LP is going to be what, 10, 11 songs.
Yep.
This is 20. I can kick ass on this one.
Oh yeah.
So very nice. So you're going to autograph that one for me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. And now also, you guys have Rick's at your house. you guys have called the Fear Farm. It's a haunted house kind of thing. Why don't you give us about heads up on that?
Well, it's actually something that my family's been doing for 14 years. I've been doing it way longer than I've even been in a band, so it's been just a part of me forever. And we build, we have 2 haunted houses, haunted hayride that's over a mile long. It's crazy. Like, we employ over 50 monsters, and it's a blast. People come out. We just ask for a donation. We request that people hook us up with $5 a head, but we do.
Which is fair. $5. I mean, goddamn. Not Scary Farm.
$70.
Fuck yeah, I know. I've gone. And the Queen Mary. That's another. Dude, that one. I think I paid last year. I paid like almost $90 for that one.
Wow,
It's not cheap.
Yeah,
No.
it's not. Well,
horror stuff is very high price. Universal is like pushing 100 now. So, which I love these events, but man, I'm like, damn the price.
right. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. You did interrupt.
No,
me, so.
it's fine. It's fine. You're good.
So go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, we just we've been doing it for 14 years, and it's it's really grown into something like ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You just got to come and check it out for yourselves. Like, we have a crew right now. We're working on it today. We've been putting it together since August, and we open on the 26th. So we only do 5 days. We're open from the 26th to the 31st, except for the Monday. And we open it up at 7:30, and we pretty much go until people stop coming. So
how? I mean, since you guys have been doing it for so long, obviously it's like one of those things like the Christmas. What is it, Rancho Cucamonga, that Christmas Lane thing? So you guys have already been set in that, so people keep on coming, right? It's like one of those. Cult following kind of things.
Oh yeah, we get the same people every year. It's kind of crazy because some of our monsters have been named by the guests. The guests come every year, and they actually remember the names that they created for monsters. Like, I don't know, like 10 years ago. There's one monster these kids called Idol. These kids I don't know why they called him that, but these kids were in elementary school. Now they're graduated high school, and they're still there calling the monster the same thing. And it's like, I know you guys, so it's pretty cool. Like, we have a cult like following up there, and then we get a lot of people that have, they're brand new to it and stuff. But we do our best to make sure that everybody has a good time. It's all about having a good time,
Right. Now, to create something like this, now I've thought about, creating the whole haunted housing and what it's going to take to scare people. And I'm one that's it's very tough to scare me. I went to the only one that really scared me was I went to one, it was about 4 years ago, I went to Queen Mary. And it was just, they did it just, I don't know what they did, but on the Queen Mary, I went to that one scared me. They got me a few times. And then there was one off to the side, and it got me a few times. But it's other than that, you're kind of expectant. So to create something like this and make it new every single time, that's got to be tough.
Oh, it's a psychological thing for sure. You have to know how people react to certain things. People for the most part react to the same thing. If there's something pretty to look at over here, it's better to get them over here. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that's just a little secret, but but there's a lot of like tricks and stuff, and we've learned a lot of things about like what it takes to scare people, especially people that say they can't be scared, or some people are, pretty immune to it. Some of them are pretty tough. But
Gotta get them out of their comfort zone.
Yes, exactly. It's all about everything we put in the haunted house, where we put the lights, where we put the props, where the monsters are, everything. It's all like strategically like planned out. It's not random. Nothing is random in our haunted houses.
You changed it up to make
yeah.
it a little more exciting.
Definitely. Every year it's a different layout. Every year. So
we're going to have to check that shit out, dude.
Yeah, when I was living in Ontario, me and my neighbor did the same thing. He had a maze he did in his whole driveway. Mm-hmm. And then I had like a big tunnel at my house. So people would go from like his house, but we had them lined up all the way around the corner.
Oh, yes.
And of course, they're not paying anything, but they're just like, they go in there and they're too scared to shit to get, they go screaming out the end of the tunnel and they're forgetting their candy. Oh, yeah, here you go.
Well, believe me, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the
same
sheer
here.
joy of watching people.
I've got so many like ridiculous amounts of money in props and Halloween shit that I've got in my storage. It's like, I got like a life-size crypt keeper that moves and talks and shit.
Oh, nice.
Some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah,
masks that are just
And it's still in
ridiculously
storage?
priced. Yeah.
Shit, bring it to my house.
No,
I was
I'll-
decorating. I'm like, I need way more Halloween decorations.
Oh God.
I built a coffin one year, and we had a skeleton on the inside. We rigged it up to fishing line and put a speaker in it. So I had a microphone inside and 2 controls, one to like open the lid of the coffin and the other to prop him up.
Were you going,
And then I would say stuff,
"Boo."
and kids would come by. They were trying to kick it and break it and stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Like, could you imagine what I've accumulated over 14 years? Oh my God, we have
it's
stilt walkers. We
fun,
have
though.
everything.
Oh,
you know?
nice.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun thing to do.
Oh yeah, Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, hands down.
You know,
Yeah, we accidentally left the coffin at a friend's place and they moved. So whoever moved in there,
Wow, wow.
I hope it scared them at first, but
I think Halloween. It's amazing that Halloween has just like for like like the trick or treater kids stuff like that. It's really declined over the years. It's not like when I was a kid. I would go out with a mom. I know you relate to this. We went out with a pillowcase.
I did it.
Right?
I did
okay,
it.
there you go. You filled that sumbitch up. You went about 3 blocks over. You went back home, you dumped it out, then you went the other direction.
Or you changed your costume and then hit the same houses again.
Oh, good one. Good
we
one.
still know.
Good one. Yeah, she went back through again like, oh man, you already fucking here. Fuck off.
I like the kids that are brave enough just to come back for more.
Let me-
I'll just
let me
I'll
see.
hook
You
them
can
up.
even see him walk back to the end of the line.
I'm like, here you go, man.
That's the front one.
Holy shit, that's deep.
It's 3 floors. Well, at least it looks like 3 floors from the front.
Wow, that's impressive. I mean, it looks like something you would see at Universal Studios. For reals. Look at that.
Wow, that's nice.
That's what I went for. That's what I went to college for, is set design. So,
Really?
yep.
Sweet.
Dude, that's awesome.
That shit
That's
comes in
crazy.
handy.
That is crazy. So yeah, so go ahead, plug that again, man. Well, where can they go to go to your haunted house, and when does it start?
Well, we're gonna open this thing up on October 26th. We're open through the 31st, except for the Monday, because Halloween falls on a Tuesday this year. So we kind of
Goddamn calendar police.
You know, you got to tune into this, radio station on Monday night. So
Nice, good one, Rick.
But anyway, yeah, just come out. We open the gates at 7:30. Recommend getting there early on the weekends. Our line does get pretty long, 3 hours sometimes, just to get in, and we're really rushing people through. So,
But we get to get ahead, right?
yeah, you might need to bring a microphone, but no, of course. But yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Fear Farm California. That's will come up. It's we're there.
Yeah, that's great because I thought it was Fear Farm. I thought it was like this music thing you're putting together with a bunch of bands. Which,
Eventually, I want to make it kind of like haunted houses and live music every night, and I that's kind of like a long-term goal of mine. So keep an eye out.
well, that would be cool because
Yeah.
I mean that would kind of fit in with your guys' music style. I mean, you ain't gonna have. Fucking
ain't no
Ariana
divas.
Grande do a Halloween show. You're
Yeah, you
definitely
got
gonna
good
you're definitely
music and
gonna
a
have
haunted
fire on all
house.
cylinders there.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because
gonna-
I can guarantee you see Fire on All Cylinders live, man. That's an intense goddamn fucking show. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a huge compliment.
So now, speaking of your guys' show, you just got back from a U.S. tour.
Yes.
All right, and I know I was probably bugging the fuck out of you, and I knew you guys were going to be, tired. I mean, you're on the road. I mean, it's not easy to be on the road. I mean, I never did a U.S. tour. I did, like we were talking about earlier, West Coast, then down to Arizona, then to Vegas, and then back, and that was tiring as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're going to show, you're going to the next one, and you're playing every night. It's tough. I mean, you're tired as shit.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. There was a highlight of tiredness on the road. Definitely. We played a gig in Scottsdale, Arizona. Killer gig. We crashed at somebody's house for the night, and then we had to drive 22 hours to Springfield, Missouri. Play the show there right when we got there, right? Then we loaded up and drove another 14 hours just to make it to our next gig. Okay. And then we had to drive some more after that. So it was pretty much, 4 days of no sleep and tons of driving. So It was intense, man.
Okay, so now what cities did you hit?
Uh,
You need to fill this up. I'm trying to. I forgot to tag you on when I posted.
Can I use my
starting here.
cheat sheet, man? It was
Yes.
a blur.
Yes, yes, you can.
I gotta turn my phone on. No, we hit. Let's see.
Well,
let's
you
see
left-
how well I do. Let's see how well I do.
You left here. Probably if you started. Okay, when you left here, I think you started in Arizona. Am I correct?
Yeah, we started in Laguna. Niguel, yeah,
Right.
And we played there, and then it was Arizona, and then Missouri. Jeez, that drive. God. And then where do we go from there? I'm like, oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Honestly, when you're on the road, it's a blur. But I
Back
remember
up the coast, huh?
Yeah, we got all the way to the East Coast, and the East Coast was rad. And I'll tell you what, we played at the spot in Rhode Island, and it was a Monday. It was pouring rain, and that place was nuts. It was
Nice.
amazing, and it was really cool. This place was awesome. It had like a concert venue. It had an arcade that looked like a Fallout shelter, but it was like a 21 and up like arcade. Like it was like a bar, and like it was cool. It was a really bitchin' place. And then where the concert venue was, it was like a pirate bar. And then so many people showed up, and people out there are crazy. They were all dressed up in top hats and all kinds of weird stuff. It was freaking, it was fucking badass, dude. Like that was the highlight for me. Iowa was also kick ass too.
Did the thought ever come to mind that you might get crucified for something? All these guys in top hats showing up.
I was wondering if it was a funeral or something, but
Good thing they
you
didn't
know.
have pitchforks and torches. You know?
So now, what was this? Was this your first tour?
Yes.
Okay.
With firing, yes.
Okay, so now, I mean, did you go to with these venues you played at? Did like people like recognize you from the internet? From what's the where most bands put up their shit?
Your wall?
Besides, good one,
Wall.
good one, Scott.
Yes.
No, Reverb Nation.
Oh,
I mean, so or were these people all new to your shit, and all of a sudden they're like going, okay, introducing Fire and All Cylinders, they're like, yay, and all of a sudden you guys play your first fucking song, they're like going, what the fuck is this?
Well, a lot of them actually kind of looked us up that hadn't heard of us before, which I was super flattered about. You know, it's like cool. They're like taking the time to look up all the bands that were playing, because we were on tour with Westfield Massacre too, and we were direct support for them. They were the headliner.
I know Ira.
Yeah,
He's a cool guy.
Ira on guitar. Holy shit! But that's a whole nother subject in itself. But anyway, we were very surprised. A lot of people even knew some of our tracks, and we were like, man, we've never even been in this area before, and it's just, it felt so good that people were singing along with us
That's badass.
in a spot that we'd never been, and that, like, dude, that's why we play music right there. Those
Right.
feelings like that, that's what it's about, you know.
Well, and especially
Like-
when you play good fucking music. I mean, you, like I said, I'm not, trying to blow you right now, but I'm telling you, it's dude, fire,
Give him another shot of tequila. He will.
Get your little horn.
dude, fire and all cylinders. I'm telling you, it's a badass freaking band. I mean, if you never see them, you got to see these guys, man. It's just an intense freaking show. When I went to see you guys at the Glass House, I mean, holy shit, these guys are. I go to Rick's, and he's got this. I'm not going to say anxiety thing going on, but he's just getting himself so freaking just psyched out. He's in this thing, and he's like going, oh man, I'm like, dude, just do your thing. Just do your thing. I just want to say hi. And then when they hit the stage, it's bow. I mean, it's like, it's the difference of being hit in the head with a plastic hammer and being hit in the head with a sledgehammer. I'm just saying. That's the difference. Because I've been hit in the head
Could
with
you write that down? We need to use that in like a press
let's
somewhere.
put that
I
on the
like that. It's like
website.
getting hit in the fucking head with a sledgehammer.
Well, I've been so pumped up to see a band, and people are like going, "Oh yeah," like the Iron Maidens. It was like you're watching the show. It's like, okay, wait, you got hit in the head with a freaking plastic, little
Wiffle
kid's
ball
freaking-
bat.
You know what I mean?
Speaker on it.
Bong.
It's like, holy shit, It's like, watching, one of the first time I seen,
There's that wall.
fuck, see, I had a bad day. I just had one of those bad days. You know what I mean? I'm just fucked, man.
It's okay. I'll pour you another tequila shot.
Go ahead.
What?
Oz,
What?
Ozzy,
Mr. Crowley?
Mr. Crowley.
Jesus
Holy shit.
Christ.
I swear to God, dude, I'm not there. I am not there.
Black Sabbath.
I'm really not there. But I mean, the first time that I seen Mr. Crowley play, it was the same thing. I mean, you actually
Very, very good. Very good. The singer even fucking looks like Ozzy. It's amazing.
he does, and he sings like Ozzy
He
too.
does, yeah, it's
Well,
crazy.
we got Mark Knapp now from Osmania. So
Okay.
now this guy looks identical to Zach Wilde.
Oh, shit.
So now it's like we got the whole thing going on. It's like
It's going to be intense. I can't wait
some
to see
crazy
that.
shit coming up.
Fuck, man.
So when are the next shows coming up? Not to take away from our guest.
This Friday we're at the Rock
It
Yard.
can't be this weekend.
Well, it's Friday.
It can't.
and
No, you
Saturday.
can't
What do
play. I'm going to be at the racetrack this weekend. You have to wait
Wow.
till I'm back from the racetrack. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, we're at the Rock Yard at Fantasy Springs on Friday, and then Saturday we're at the Riverside motocross track, doing like some motocross show.
Riverside Motocross.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's like
What the, where's their track in Riverside?
Yeah, elaborate on
I'll
that.
pull it up.
Yeah, pull it. Keep
Is
on
it-
going.
Oh, it's Milestone. Milestone, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy would know, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're doing that on Saturday, and then what else after that? Oh, 27th and 28th we're at Rock and Brews at San Manuel.
Fucking A.
Nice.
So
Is that a weekend?
they're all fucking weekends, dude.
No, they're not all fucking weekends because there was one where
Well,
you guys played on a
mostly.
fucking Tuesday, and I'm like, going, dude, really?
Well, that was at the fucking Ultimate Jam night. That was at Whiskey.
No, it wasn't. It was at San Manuel. You guys
Tuesday?
played
No, we
it
played a
was-
Monday at San Manuel.
Monday.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, but last time we played a Tuesday.
And then,
it
of
was-
course, I have a show. I got to be here.
When Monday?
Well, we're not doing Monday, so we're doing Friday and Saturday.
Okay, very good. So that
Wow.
means we get to go to that one. Are you going to join me on this one then?
It's Halloween weekend, dude.
Do I get free beer?
Okay, good. I can be there.
I don't get free beer. What the hell? We're not even allowed to drink on stage.
Hey, I gotta ask.
What do you mean you're not allowed to drink on stage?
Oh hell no! Any of
What
the
kind of
casinos,
fucking world is this?
all the casinos, they want you to represent their casino.
So represent it
professionally.
with vodka and a fucking water bottle, you dumbass.
right? Yeah. So they don't care if we do it like backstage or off stage, but on stage, it's all water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. You know what I'm going to put? I'm going to get a water
Don't
bottle.
play that.
I'm going to fill that some bitch with vodka.
Yep, that's
well,
right.
I got
You
the
can do that
correction
too.
right there. There
Or
you
tequila.
go.
No, we
Fixed.
we drink plenty backstage and whatever, so it's it's all good.
No. All I know is I need a beer. If I'm playing, I need a beer next to me. I'm just saying.
Beer's
that or a
probably
Long
okay.
Island iced tea.
No,
Probably.
no.
Maybe.
You know, you
Beer's
would- you
sneakable
would
onto the
think that
stage,
Rick,
right?
Sneaky, sneaky.
You would think that Rick should be one of those guys. He seems to be like one of those guys, especially after the last time the guys were on the show.
Oh yeah.
And TP'd the fucking station.
Yeah. Guitar player kind of slept in your parking lot.
Dude, that was, and your bass player was so fucking, I'm fucked up. That was too, and he was sitting there where you're at, just completely just wrapped up until, all I know is I went and had a cigarette, I came back
did-
and the bass player was sitting there wrapped up in toilet paper.
You guys didn't have YouTube up on for that one, huh?
Yes, we did.
You
Yeah.
did?
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah,
okay,
we
I'm gonna
did.
have to pull that back up.
Yeah, we got it in the
awesome.
archives.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I remember I
That's-
called in that day, but yeah.
That hands down my greatest show. I'm just saying.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was
God,
that
we
one
gotta
was just
top
epic,
it
dude.
now. We gotta top it.
Oh shit.
Just leave me something to wipe my ass with. That's all I'm asking. You can fucking just leave one this time.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Well,
I've
no.
never seen so much
A
fucking
desiccated,
toilet paper in
like-
one fucking room.
Yeah, there you go. That's a wipe.
Do you know what's funny? I looked at them this morning and thought they should change the name on those to arse wipes.
Hey, you hear our name coming in? You better hire a fucking roll total.
I know, that's why the fucker didn't tell me you were coming in. He said, if he'd have told me, remember that band that came in that used every single fucking roll? I go, nah, fuck that shit, they're not coming in.
It was all Mike's fault for throwing it in here.
Yeah, well, Mike's seen one toilet paper go around. He goes, "Oh shit, let me throw him 3 or 4 fucking more." And it was
yeah,
just
he
going
just kept
all
it
over
rolling.
the place,
He did
dude.
that quite a few times, and we're just like, "What the fuck is he throwing?"
So here's what I'm
going
gonna I'm gonna interrupt because I want to hear the fucking music. I don't know what they sound like.
Well,
Well, shit.
Fucking
Like,
throw
just
some
pull
shit
up,
on.
firing all cylinders.
I've got it right in front of me, fucker.
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Well,
I got 5 songs, right? Is that all that's on iTunes?
okay. Which one do you want to play first?
You tell
Which
me.
One? You tell him. Which one?
We're Not the Sick Ones is my personal favorite.
Do you have the 6 ones up?
Ah, that's the one I got already fucking
Oh,
going. Yeah.
fucking A. Well,
All
let's
right.
cheers to
Yep.
Let's cheers to it. All right, come on.
Cheers,
Where's
everybody.
yours? Oh my God, Rick.
We're not the sick ones. We're not the sick ones. We're not the sick ones. Yeah, the sick ones. Never mind the deception. Not a puppet of hysteria. This manufactured disease has no effect on me. I can't stand. This world is slipping under me. Favor the undertaking. Save the road. Can someone tell me what this brain around me? Disorder of the age has set the stage. In lies we trust, in lies with us. The beginning of the plan, the end of days. In lies we trust, in lies we lust. I'm in the detention building. Can't keep me silent anymore. I'm sick of all the killing. With liberties of fucking I can't stop. This world is slipping under me. Favor the undertaking. Save the road. Can someone tell me what this brain around me? Disorder of the age has set the stage. In lies we trust, in lies with us. The beginning of the plan, the end of days. In lies we trust, in lies we lust. We're not the sick ones. We're not the sick ones. We're not the sick ones. Yeah, the sick ones. Disorder of the age has set the stage. In lies we trust, in lies with us. The beginning of the plan, the end of days. In lies we trust, in lies we lust. We're not the sick ones.
That is what I'm fucking talking about. That is firing all cylinders right there. Hell yeah. That is the shit that I'm talking about. You know what? You're sitting there, you got the ears on, dude. I didn't even have you like turned up, like you're just like like sitting in the background.
They told me to put the headphones.
That's
on.
okay, dude. Go and introduce yourself, dude.
Mark.
Yeah, okay, so Mark.
He's actually one of our creative directors over at the Haunt. He actually does a lot with that.
Okay, very
Nice.
good. I mean, do you,
With the
when the
design and
bands, you like roadie or anything like that?
Yeah, I
he
do
helps
help
us.
out with them a lot, quite a bit.
See, you know what? That's fucking important, dude. That's important, Mark, because I can tell you right now, dude, that the band needs to focus on one thing:
Yeah.
performing. All right, the roadies, the guys that help out, guys and girls, that help out, that set that shit up, dude. Dude, people don't realize that's a really tough fucking job.
Fuck yeah.
And one, you have to know how the drummer should be able to sit behind his kit and it be comfortable.
And that's one of the first things I always focus on is the drums, because it's always a trick, especially working with different bands as well.
Yeah, well, you could roll an amp and plug it fucking in, but the
Right.
drums, it's
Multiple
especially
pieces.
with Cameron, it's got to be tits. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's most drummers. Like, whenever he's like has to play on like a house kit or something, he's about to burn the fucking venue down. But
He absolutely hates hates the drums on house kits.
I'm telling you, I'm pushing the fucking button, dude. I'm just telling you. Go ahead, you play with your fucking button. All right, it's this one right here, fucker.
Press it and flick
Hello.
it.
There you go.
I'm right there, dude. You gotta press. You gotta know.
Dude,
how to
I fucking
diddle it.
push it. How,
You gotta diddle it.
You got to get those fingers in there
Oh.
deep.
ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Yeah, you gotta diddle it.
Because I can tell you right now, I've watched fucking Scott set up his shit, dude. I'm telling you, man, it's like a science to him.
It's like
It really is.
he gets out like the
he gets-
protractor and shit. Like,
the laser level and shit, man. And then he's got his fucking, his headset going on and get all fucking programmed up. Me, I'll get up there and just move it around, and as my guys are bringing it up, I just gotta move, and okay, we're good. I don't, the cymbals, that's not that big of a deal. I can move those while we're playing. As long as the bass drums are set up right, because my 4 toms are mounted onto my bass drums. So if they're set right, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But, you're fucking drummer, man, and a phenomenal fucking player, dude.
Yeah, no, he's really good.
He's very solid. Very impressive. I like it that he makes it to where he's not the look at me. Look at me kind of drummer. He definitely holds the foundation of the band.
What does that mean?
So
well, he loves to
what
play.
are you
does that mean?
what do you have? What are you being, are you sensitive now, Scott?
Used to show about it.
But he's a very solid drummer, and he really backs up the band, and that's really solid. And the music, when you're writing music, the thing about your guys' music is I like it because it's not like you listen to the first 3 songs and it's the same song for the rest of the album.
Yeah.
You guys have very good songwriting. So I want to go back to I want to get some highlights on some of the. Actually, we'll do that when we come back after a break. But so who does most of the songwriting? Is it you and 2 other guys, or how does that work? There's always the guys that just come in. Okay, what do you got? And then they just follow along. I'm one of those guys. It's like, look, if you create it, I'll come in. I will fine tune it. Because obviously whatever I play on my drums, you're gonna need. I'm gonna have a little more attack. So you guys have a little more attack right here too. So let's back each other up. So how does that work with Final Cylinders?
That's I don't know, man. It's hard to say, but it's not one person ever writing one song. It's never like that. It's always a group effort. Like you said, it's like somebody will come in and be like, "Hey, I got this riff," and then we'll play with it, and then we'll kind of tweak some things, and maybe I'll come up with like a vocal melody or something, or might come up with an idea on what we want to write about or something. It's always situational, how our mood is. We do a lot of it in studio. Like we'll have the ideas in our heads, then when we go record, it's like, okay, throw that in. We like to write our songs fairly quick. Me personally, I think the best songs are written in 10 minutes. Personally, like that's just my personal opinion, but I mean, it seems to work. A lot of our songs are written like that. We'll write out a rough draft, and then we kind of go through and we're like, okay, we need to change this or we need to change that. That's more or less kind of what we do, but it's definitely a team effort. It's not one person writing all the songs or anything like that. It's nothing like that at all.
So right in the basic structure of the song is written in a very short period of time, and then just the emphasis on the different parts is what is worked on after the fact. So
Exactly.
basically the song structure is done very quickly.
Oh yeah, very, very. We come up with, as long as we can get our melody and we get our chorus and verses, and if we want to do something strange or something, whatever, we'll throw that in, and then pretty much from there we're like, okay, we need like a bell there, or we need like, the guitar solo needs like a pinch or something. There's that's kind of just, and then we just keep building on that until we get something that we're proud of.
Yeah, when I get to start working on a song, if we're on it for like like an hour at band practice, I'm like, you know what, fuck this thing. Put this aside. Let's just keep the main riff, and let's just move on. Let's do our set and then call it a day. If you're spending too much time, you're overthinking it.
Yeah, I agree, and it's like, I don't know. I like simple songs that are like really like to the point. Like this is what this song is about. It's not some complicated meaning that you have to look up or anything. Like most of our songs, if you listen to the words, you know what they're about. You know what I mean? So we don't like to overthink it. Like you said, we just don't want to overthink it. But definitely the fine touches come in later.
Right.
So it's like, oh, well, what if we tried this? And we're like, okay, yeah, that's actually better.
Yeah,
Like,
because then you're just adding this little party. Okay, like your drum would be like, okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this in this part. Just let me know which one you like best.
yeah.
And everyone goes, that one kicks ass. All right, very good. I'll stay with it. It's that simple.
Well, with Cameron, it's more like, dude, check this out. Bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, fuck yeah. But
Just follow me, guys. There we go. That's a drummer's attitude, man.
it's not like that, but
No, it is.
know-
It is.
Yeah,
me and him are usually on the same page with things. I don't know about the other guys. Like, they have their own opinion, but as far as I'm concerned, me and Cameron really are on the same page when he comes up with something, and I'll.
Well, I've always felt, not just being a drummer myself, but I've always felt that, if someone comes up, and we've talked about this before, Scott, that, the guitar comes up with a riff, and it seems a little bit on the melodic side. As the drummer, we just go, okay, well, we put this now, and all of a sudden it gets heavy. You know what I mean? So now it's okay. Now you got to follow me. It just, the drummer's like going, okay, no, this is dead, dude. I'm doing it like this. Follow the fuck along. You know?
Things can change.
Obviously, 'cause Cameron, he's got a great style, and like I said, it's very solid. And obviously, it makes it to where the guys are like, oh, okay, well, shit, that works.
Cameron is full throttle all the time. There's no holding back. Even when we do the soft songs, it's like he's still full throttle. Like he's still, the stick comes over his head every time he hits the snare drum. It's not.
Yeah.
There's no holding back with him. And for me personally, that's what I love. But I like one dynamic, full fucking throttle. That's it. That's what. When I go into the studio, that's what I'm hoping to achieve out of it. And I think all the other guys are on the same page as well. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I can't speak for everybody, but
Right.
you know.
So now the other guys are all sitting there like, well, if you wanted to speak up and defend yourself, you should have been in the fucking studio tonight, you fuckers.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
saying.
Try telling them.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Dutch because we were talking about the whole teepeeing of the fucking studio. we're sitting, we're outside, and Rick's is like going, we can make it more extreme next time. We can burn this building down. I'm like, Rick's, no, we can't do that. I want to make sure I'm here next week. We can't burn the building down.
I'll bring a fire extinguisher, all right?
Mom, you can back me up on that, right? I'm not lying. I don't make shit up.
I don't think we own a fire.
So I was
extinguisher.
actually kind of relieved when Rick's. I texted him earlier.
I have one in my car.
We're still on it today, right? He's like, "Oh, wow, it's gonna be me, man." I'm like, okay, cool. I was kind of scared what the other guys would be in here, like, what the hell this place would look like afterward. As long as you don't bring in spray paint cans,
Deal. Why would I want spray paint when we
I
can
don't
bring
know.
chicks and booze and more toilet paper?
Hey, strippers,
Like,
bring in strippers. We can mount a pole in here real quick. I'm all for it.
I got it. I got a screw gun.
I will be in major
drop
trouble
down
for like
ceiling
the
could be a
longest
problem.
time, but that's okay. My girl loves me. I'm just
I got a
like
truck
like
full of tools right
Scarface.
outside.
Just give her a Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness!
Definitely when we come back, we'll do something. Just October is just such a hard month for. It seems a lot of people. Everybody I've been hanging out with. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm like, it's October, but I don't know what's up with October. I don't know. It's weird.
Man.
A lot of good shows in October.
There is a
Yeah.
lot of
all
good
over the
shows.
place. That's what's so
And-
hard to just book a gig and you're like, oh well, shit, this is going on. Maybe that's going to take away from our show. Or
So I
Yeah.
mean, you have the Fear Farm thing going on, but what gigs you guys got going on this month?
We're not announcing anything yet, but let's just say we got something in the works that it's going to be pretty awesome. And it's going to involve a lot of bands. So I'll give you that
Cool.
much. But
All right, is it going to be local?
definitely.
All
I
right.
love to do stuff local because I honestly believe that our scene here in the Inland Empire is really amazing compared to LA. No offense to LA, but I mean, I really love what we have going on over here. If you get the right group of people together, the shows can be incredible. So
Yeah, the IE is pretty sick.
I'm backing you up on that because you know what I mean. We did resonate. You know, what was that?
Yeah, whiskey.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, or about a month ago.
That was the day I was
It's
playing.
about
I
3
couldn't
But
make
it,
it,
you know, I was there, and I haven't been in Hollywood in a couple of years. But it just hasn't changed. The IE is like this new thing. I'm telling you, the IE is like the new.
it's its
Hollywood.
own animal.
And I'm telling you, and all the bands we've had all here on Chaotic Radio, not only on my show, but on 78 RPM, with the Cat Dragged In, Black Lung Show. I mean, we go from anything from heavy metal to punk, whatever it is, and it's here in the IE, and it's just the IE is. I'm telling you, there's so much fucking raw talent in here.
And what's good about the IE is there's so many bands that actually like it's not a competitive thing. There's a lot of like good like mentality amongst the bands. Like not all of them, but there's a lot of bands that are willing to let's stick together and let's do things together. And
Mutual
that's kind of
respect.
strong.
Absolutely correct.
We're gonna stay around for the rest of the show and watch you.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a lot of that in Inland Empire. You
Right.
know?
Because you go to 1650, for example. You know, you have Mr. Crowley play, and then you got 7 Days Away. You have Zeno, and
Well,
everybody sticks around.
Last time we did a show was Day Zero. It was
Yes.
we did a bit that
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was
Thing
the
with,
brewery in
Dirty
San
D.
Bernardino.
But
Yeah.
you know, you stick around, you support each other.
Yes.
That's the
No,
whole
for
thing.
sure. It's mutual respect.
Everyone, yeah, exactly. In LA, it's like, okay, well, these guys are my rivals. You know what I mean?
it was a good time. We all had a great time. We all just jammed and had
Yeah.
a fucking blast.
Well,
Right.
the thing was we all knew each other too, so we're all hanging out backstage. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's more than just play and get off the stage, or it's not like that at all. It's like it's like everybody's high fiving and helping each other get their gear on and off stage. It's a cool environment.
Right.
You know?
yeah, I left
It was all part
my
of the party too.
in-ear bag that holds all my in-ear stuff on the back of their stage. And I'm contacting him. I'm like, dude, did I leave my bag? And he's like, yeah. So the next time we met at a show, he brought it out, and I was like, cool.
Yeah, it didn't just snatch it. Because LA would definitely fucking have
Yeah,
it.
no. So
Like,
it's
oh
like,
shit, look at this.
Dude, I
That
Yoink.
same bag
desolate
sat
the
in
few.
truck.
I've gotten their extension cord like 6 times. The same fucking cord. But it's like our crew, even like shows over, they'll go up on stage and they'll sweep it just to make sure. And they're not just looking for our stuff; they're looking for any band's stuff, you know. And it's quite common that we get their stuff back to them, you know.
Yeah, I think that IE is basically what Hollywood was when I was playing. You know, Hollywood. You know, back in the mid
60s?
mid.
Sorry.
1920, these son of a bitch young whippersnappers.
I'll tell you what.
Back in the mid to late 80s, you know, early 90s, you know, it was like that. And it's now just you know, I'm just looking out for my fucking self, you know.
That's when it was all undeveloped. It was just one big swamp. You just went out and set up a stage and played.
Hey, you know what though? Like with how the music industry works now, I think unity is definitely a powerful
Yes.
thing. I mean, a lot of the younger bands can learn from this. I mean, look at like what they're doing with Oz Not Fest and stuff. That's a bunch of bands getting together to do a kick-ass show, and you know they sell a shitload of tickets and people want to go. You know, I hate to say this, but I feel like people want more than just one band nowadays.
right.
You know, I mean, they want to go and they're like, man, there's like 6 bands I fucking love on this show, and they're gonna get there early, and I think those kind of things are really good. And I mean, I think it's been like that for a long time. So
Well, not only that, but people know the camaraderie between bands because it's not like going, okay, you know, you get off stage and Rick says, okay, great, you know, thanks for coming out. We're having an after party, blah blah blah. It's like, you know, hey, stick around for Mr. Crowley Day Zero, you know, and you hang out, and then you sit there to meet with the crowd, and that's what it's all about.
well, I mean, if you're in a band and you're not mingling with the crowd after you play, guess what? You're not making fans.
Thank you
It's-
very much. Thank you very much.
You know what? If you I'll tell you what, you give somebody a CD, they're your fan forever.
Right?
Straight up. And you shake somebody's hand, you know, talk to them, just give them a few minutes, you know, and That's how you grow.
Right. And
That's it.
yeah, let's take a selfie. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Click. You know, and
networking.
it makes millions. So, anyways, we are going to take a little bit of break. We have to pay some bills, and I got to piss.
Tequila.
You want to hold it for me, Scott?
Nope.
Give him another
That
shot.
ain't gonna happen.
Right.
I forgot my chopsticks.
Oh, he knows. What? Where's the hunker? Hunker.
Fucking A. Okay, yeah. Here,
No, the hunker.
Oh
no.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
I will.
There you go.
I will take that.
Fuck off, Ricks. There you go. Go fuck yourself. No. Anyways, guys, we will be back and 2 and 2 on the Zig Zone. Stick around.
All that's left is a ghost. Trade the ones that mean the most. Hang the corpse to dry. Realize you're living a lie. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Swallow your pride. We all have to die. Stop, die. Can't see the things you hide inside. How do you even sleep at night? Dead to me. You're dead to me. It always has to be a fight. Do you always think you're right? Dead to me. You're dead to me. Rob me of my sanity, a victim of your vanity. Had a reason to hate, but now you're breathless. Force-fed anger drives my brain. When you lock the beast inside a cage. Can't see the things you hide inside. How do you even sleep at night? Dead to me, you're dead to me. It always has to be a fight. Do you always think you're right? Dead to me, dead to me. Can't see the things you hide inside. How do you even sleep at night? Dead to me, you're dead to me. It always has to be a fight. Do you always think you're right? Dead to me, you're dead to me. Can't see the things you hide inside. How do you even sleep at night? Dead to me, you're dead to me. It always has to be a fight. Do you always think you're right? Dead to me, you're dead to me. Dead to me. Every day is a struggle, every night is a ride, every month is a miracle. How do we survive? I say to hell with the trouble, let's light up the sky. The moment is here, let's live right. Forget it all and be lost and not die. Time to put all the bridges down and watch all the pieces drown. Time to pick up the pieces now and get lost in the sound. of the human race. Time to burn all the bridges down and watch all of the pieces drown. Time to pick up the pieces now and get lost in the sand.
Time to wake up, let go of yourself, set a day. Choose your own path and never lose sight of humanity. Whoa, lose my mind. Here we go, tell the same word again. Here we go, what again? It's always sometime. It's always alive. Will not forget the charade of. Whoa!
Yeah, that is fucking attack right there. Fucking God, man. I'm gonna say it again because the last time when I had Final Cylinders on the air, we had everybody but the drummer, and I said,
We still don't have it.
okay,
You got to learn to diddle it, dude.
no, I'm gonna let you diddle it.
This is the only
No,
fucking
Diddle.
the only fucking show where you can't press a fucking button, flick it, and get the cunt on the air. What the fuck? It's
Lick it,
like being
baby.
at kindergarten. Fucking hell.
No, because Scott's really good about the ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
No, that would be you.
Ring ding
You just love
dong.
to say it.
Ring a ding ding ding
Turn
dong.
me up on here. There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Scott's
So we don't have
he
their
plays
drummer,
drums
but we
hard,
have
man,
a
but he's very
bag of baby
soft-spoken.
creamers.
Right.
Yes. What are baby creamers?
Cheers, guys.
To the
Call in and find out.
baby creamers.
I don't know, man.
You're not gonna say it on the
Rex
air.
up baby creamers in there, man. I don't want to know. Ah, very good. I love tequila, man. That is good shit.
Yeah, I brought
I'm
some in,
just
but
saying.
I didn't. No, he was bringing some.
I saw the
Well,
text.
that's
I said
okay
I'm on it.
because you're here half
But
the
yeah,
time.
we'll
You're-
just have more tequila later. It's
You're
all
here
good.
half the time anyway. Just keep it here. It's only for us. So you know,
Is
you're gonna,
it?
and you're going to be here next week too, right?
I'll bring it back.
And you're going to be here next
Don't
week
worry
too, right? Oh, you're
got the caller.
Actually, you're going to want to be here next week, Scott. Yes, you're going to want to be here next week. Trust
Why?
me. Just be here next week.
TakeRadio.com.
ChaoticRadio.com. We have Kit on the air. What's up, brother?
Fucking kid.
Dang, what's happening, man? Punch me right in. I like that.
Fucking A, dude. We don't fuck.
That's
around,
because
dude.
I'm too fucking stupid to put you on hold. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Okay, well, fair enough, man. At least, admit it, and that's half the battle. So, what's up, man? How you doing, Ziggy?
Oh, dude, I'm doing fantastic, brother, man. For those of you that are, are new listeners, Kit, that is on the phone right now, dude, he is the reason why I am unfortunately here.
Ah,
So it's his. If
Your fault.
All my fault.
anybody that I piss off, it's all Kit's fucking fault.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
That's
I'll
it.
take the blame.
well, Kit's the reason.
No
that,
problem.
Kit's
But
the
you,
reason
I mean,
I'm
Kit
around, too.
is not a new person to all the local bands in the IE, and
No.
so Kit, how's things going, brother?
You know what? They're going good, dude. I mean, I'm busy as shit. I'm actually in Vegas. I just got back from New Orleans on Friday. So,
Are you
know,
shooting
my,
anybody? Oh, it's too early. Sorry.
Ooh, too early, man. Too early. Yeah. No, I heard.
You're under
it's funny because
investigation.
I heard that there was somebody sent me this thing saying, the conspiracy theorists. They say the guy was actually selling guns to ISIS. ISIS killed him and then shot everybody. And
Yeah, I've seen
killed
that
him.
one too. Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did
it's
see
like,
that.
Wow,
Oh,
man,
shit.
unbelievable.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
who
so
knows,
where
man? What a psychotic.
right? So you're in Vegas. So where you at right now? Are you had a few, or what are you doing? I mean, I know you're
no,
off.
not. You know what?
Mandalay
I
Bay,
rushed
32nd
back here
floor.
just so I could call.
Maybe it was
No,
the
that's
sixth floor.
34th. Yeah, I'm a little above it. No, I'm actually a flamingo.
Oh, very nice. So you're wearing a fucking
Yeah.
cha-cha fucking skirt and
Oh
having a
yeah.
few drinks.
No,
right?
I got my assless chaps
Oh!
on right now. I'm just getting ready to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Very good.
Where's
Yeah.
Redial when we need him?
Yeah.
I know that. I knew that was the most perfect gift to give you, dude. Just because
still have 'em.
because
Yeah.
I love you like a brother. I knew how to give you the best gift, and I'm glad that you're cherishing those things, dude.
Oh yeah, no, they're packed away in a nice spot in my closet. So yeah, one of these days I'll bust them out. Maybe when I return to Chaotic Radio. How's that?
Dude, you know
At some
what?
point I got to get down there and do a show for sure.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, man.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
Chaotic Radio is part you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I helped build it and keep it alive for years. So I definitely feel some ownership, and I'm proud of where things have gone, and I'm proud of you, Zig, for hanging in there. You've done real well.
Well, obviously thanks to you, because I mean, I had my anniversary show last week, and I
Which
was
I was supposed to call in, but I couldn't. So
Yeah,
my
you're fired.
apologies.
yeah, you're fired.
Well, I'm calling in now.
Hey,
I'm calling in now.
Hey, Kit, this is Jimmy. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm running the board for the last half of this shit show called the Zig Zone.
Well, you know, someone's got to do it. That's awesome.
No, he's giving you a shout out. I have to give you one too. I didn't know shit about any of this, and you were the show for us, and you showed me my pointers and tips, and now I'm like filling in for you still. We're
oh, beautiful.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to come back still, so just let us know when.
Yeah, well, you know, I moved down to Oceanside, and, you know, it's just, I mean, I can actually run that board via remote, so if you ever get in a pinch, let me know. I'll just plug in with my computer.
Can you really?
Run that thing.
Right. Push this fucking button for us.
Turn my volume a little bit. Do you have all your sound bites accessible too?
Yeah,
He's like the
they
king
are.
of
They
the
should
sound
do that.
bites.
So, Kid,
Right.
Kid, have you been listening to the show? Have you listened to Fire No Stoner's music?
You know what? Was that them as you came back in from break?
Fucking it was.
Yeah, they rock, man. Fucking crunch. I dig it.
Dude,
Yeah.
these guys are absolutely goddamn intense, man. You know, they just got back from a USA tour. I mean, they went from they started in like Laguna Niguel, right? Right. And then ended
up in Corona.
Right.
That's where we broke down, and
Well, at least you broke down close to
and then we broke down in Palm Springs, Blythe.
all the hottest goddamn spots.
All the
huh?
yes, in fucking August.
Oh, nice.
Were you running the AC the whole time?
But the farthest place was Rhode Island. Am I correct?
Yes, we hit Rhode Island, New York, and Delaware. I guess that's kind of a three-way tie right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. That's all
Well,
close.
congratulations, man. I mean, you know, honestly, I don't think enough bands look at their band as a business. And, you know, if you don't go all in and you don't take the time to get out there on the road and spread the word and you know, develop fans, you know, it's cool if you just want to play, you know, but if you're doing it for real, and it sounds like you guys are for real, you got to get out there, man. And I tell people that. I used to, you know, manage bands, and we had, you know, opportunity to tour, and, you know, this guy didn't want to go because his baby, you know, is having a baby, and this one, his girlfriend would miss him, and, you know, it's just, you just got to fucking do it, man. And that's, you know, admirable. I'm happy to say that you guys got what it takes. So
and I appreciate
hopefully
that.
good things will come. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I think that a lot of new bands, because of social media and the internet, have become complacent, and you know, and it has worked for some people, but we're talking like if you look at the entire thing of bands. There's a lot. There's millions of bands, and how many have worked? Maybe like 100. So that's a very small percentage. So it's nice that, you know, guys, you know, like Final Centers that actually get out there and go, you know what? Let's hit the fucking road. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We hit the fuck it button.
Make it. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Literally.
Hit the fuck it, you only live once button.
Fucking
You got to do that.
Oh,
you know,
man.
and you have to. I mean, you really got to. You know, and that's like you know, Scott, same thing. He's constantly playing. I don't have that kind of time. I mean, music to me is a hobby that it's a part of me that will never leave. So you know, I mean, I have a business, you know, and I have to keep track
So
of
do I.
that. But
So do I.
you know, fuck off. And, but you know, take the chance while you have it. You know what I mean? What do you got to lose? You know what I mean? It's better to do it and fail than to not do it and wonder what would happen.
I completely agree.
Am I correct or not?
That's kind of our
Wise
mentality.
words from Zig.
Well, that was the same thing with my business. You know what I mean?
Can you say that with an Indian accent?
You know,
I'm gonna
do
mark
it, then
that
just
down
not
in
do
my
it and
book.
have regret.
Dude, I opened up my business just a little bit
Not
less than
pretty good.
$100,000, and it was like going, "Hey, look, you know, I'm going to step into this with both feet," or I'm just like, you know, that's a lot of money, and just wonder if I could have succeeded. But now, 12 years later, 12 fucking years later, I'm still going
Dude,
goddamn strong.
I started my business with $2,000 and stayed alive for 20 years, made, you know, millions. Of course, it all went into taxes and employees, but,
And an ex-wife.
you know, I mean, and everybody told me at the time, oh, you know, you just keep your job, don't do it, you know, times are tough. And, you know, if you're in a band and you're serious about it, you know, yes, social media is great, but nothing beats guerrilla getting out there and fucking just, you know,
Hi,
doing
my
it,
name is.
getting in front of people.
Right.
And don't subscribe to other people's fear.
Right.
No.
Well, which is
No.
one of the things that we talked about earlier. You know, Rick said, "Hey, you know what? It's you get off stage and you mingle with the crowd. You put on a really good performance. People are like going, holy shit!" You smack them in the head with a goddamn sledgehammer. Then you walk off stage and you give them the show. And I'm telling you, Kit, I'm going to we're going to need to hook up, and I'm going to have to take you to a Final Cinema show because I'm telling you,
Cool.
getting hit in the head with a sledgehammer is very like being nice about it. Um,
Right.
And then they walk off like, yeah, you know you want more.
Hit in the head with a
But-
chainsaw.
right. But then they come out and then they hang out, and it's like that's the way that's the way it's done. But one of the things with Chaotic Radio is I've been fortunate enough with is to have bands like this. But the thing is, you have to get out there and you have to, and it's one of the things I learned from you. You have to get out there and you got to see that. You got to pursue them. They're not going to come to you.
No.
You got to get out there and you got to pursue it. Now, once you've got that out there, it's like, build it and they will come. But you have to build it first. And I think as far as my third anniversary last week, it's nice because I've got bands that are sending me stuff, and I'm okay. Well, great. Now I want to go see you, and instead of like before, going, oh, you know what? Now I can go see this band. Hey, here I am, and I was new, and I was like just like a little virgin kid, But I'm telling you, I've had the opportunity. I'm very, very blessed. 3 years later, to have guys like Rick sitting in front of me, Scott, part of the drum clinic, what have you, and just having these guys that are really.
Oh yeah, and for JJ
very,
too. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Hang on, slow down, Turbo. Slow down, Turbo.
He pours the drink.
Slow down, Turbo.
Bartender.
See, this fucking guy doesn't let me fucking finish. He's already right there, fucking. Wait, the VJJ. Tickle the twitch it. Tickle the twitch it. Okay.
Is the Vijay in the house?
He's
Oh,
in
yeah.
the house.
What's up, Kid?
See, I was
Kid's
getting
the one that gave me
Gang
my
up.
name.
but he didn't.
Yes, I
See,
did.
yeah, but he didn't fucking let me finish. I was getting there. Slow down, Turbo. So to have the opportunity to have these very talented musicians in the house, and
And
then of
for
course
JJ too.
and then of course now the JJ was a guest when Kit was here and got me on my show, and Vijay was a guest when he brought out his book. Go ahead, say it.
The Grand Slam Theory of the Omniverse.
Very good. And
Which
the
Kit
reason why he is called the Great White Vagina is because Kit said, "Oh, like the Great White Vagina," and we're like going, "Oh shit, there you are."
His concept is like the black hole, but there's a white hole that gives birth to planets, and I said like a great white vagina.
He just went with it. It was so
Like a giant
perfect.
vagina.
Or
in
baby
space,
creamers.
man.
The great white vagina in the sky.
So yeah, definitely. I just pictured this huge, vagina in the sky, fucking spitting out,
Just
queefing out planets.
spread its wings.
Universes.
and it worked. You know what I mean? And that's the blessing that I'm just really blessed. Every time I sit behind in the captain's chair, I'm totally blessed because I remember the first time that I sat behind here, my very first show, you were like, okay, well, this button, this and that, and I'm like, oh no, shit, man. And tonight, I still can't get fucking Scott.
You still can't fucking get it right,
It's
but
all
that's
good.
all right, man. That's what makes your show great.
He just has to
honestly,
diddle it a little bit, right?
Yeah, and I mean these guys that are in their the bands. I mean that's really why I got into radio. I was on AM, and then I met up with Blaine, and I was trying to get my bands on the radio. I went to KCAL. They said, "Oh, it doesn't work like that." So I fucking started my own gig, man, and look where it's gone. I mean it's amazing how things have evolved, and Chaotic's still thriving, hopefully. And it's a great thing that you're able to give somebody a leg up, and that's really what it's about. Is letting people hear local bands all over the world, and giving them a little boost because bands do need that.
Yeah,
everybody needs it.
Yeah, and it's a
especially
blessing.
bands.
Yes, and it's a blessing that we're still here. We're still cranking it. And of course, you and I still have to have a little powwow. So you're
Looking
getting,
forward to it.
Yeah. So I'll touch base with you, dude. You know what, man? Love you, kid, like a brother.
Love you, Ziggy. Yeah.
And
Love the vagina.
Yeah, man.
Love the great white vagina.
Right. And, one of the things
I made business cards for that too.
I was just gonna say that.
You just have a big old pussy on your fucking business card.
It's a chick that looks like she's fingering herself, but it's a galaxy.
It's a galaxy.
So it's actually clean. It's PG.
It's like Mother Nature.
She's just
some kind of
looking
weird
like
way.
she's got one in the
Right.
galaxy's core, and it's perfect. I saw that picture.
Dude,
I was
think
like,
you
that
should do- I
is
think
my
you should do
logo.
book number 2.
Yeah, fucking stick your finger in this black hole.
Ding dong.
You know?
That's gonna be Scott's card.
No, that's not my card. That's not my thing.
My card would need to be worse.
All right, guys.
Hey, thanks.
I'll let you get back to it, dude. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the show and hopefully hear some more of these guys' music. Dave, good, talking with you. I'll get back in there, and Ziggy will hook up soon.
Right
Yeah,
on,
man.
brother. Love you, man.
All right, guys. Love you too.
All right.
right.
See ya.
So we got to think of a good name for Rick's. I'm thinking
It's-
baby creamers.
I'll put this.
Baby
I'm with it, dude. Like, I was kind of going to recommend that. You know?
Or you're thinking about throwing those all around the studio.
Because I got this thing that Rick's is going to
Tempting.
be. See, Scott was a guest, and then you were a guest. Now you're my co-host, and then Scott was a guest. Now he's a co-host.
We just keep
Well,
everybody.
and I think Rick's this is like the third time with me.
Yes.
And then, but you were still here with Mark. So all of a sudden, I think now it's like Rick's is going to be like part of the whole thing. But I don't know.
We're like stray dogs.
We're gonna have right.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
the
just
first,
adopting.
this
I'm
was the first
adopting.
radio station I was ever came to or to be on or whatever. And back then it was like, oh, this is kind of nerve wracking a little bit, And now I'm just like, yeah, dude. Like it feels like home here,
Well, that's okay, man. When you're sitting there doing playing the 100,000 people arena, dude, just don't forget us. I'm just saying, because I'm just saying it's gonna fucking happen. All I know is when I'm sitting there on the outside, hey, what's up, Riggs? Don't fucking give me the finger.
Nah, he won't forget us. He'll sit up in front of 100,000 people and be like, and I want to thank the Great White Vagina. And everybody's
The
gonna be
great
like,
white vagina, please spread it out.
Give me the big
That would be
finger.
so awesome.
We don't do walls of death. We do vagina of death, and then it just.
Right?
Oh,
It'd
man.
be this big finger that comes down like Pink Floyd with the pig, and it's gonna have the little finger that goes this.
It's gonna be like the shocker formation
Ooh.
coming in.
What about the spot?
Two in the pink, one in the stink.
Yeah. Everybody in the back's like, yeah, we're in the stink.
Oh, that's what Scott wants to be, right?
Say what?
Right in the stink.
No, Scott wants the showstopper.
Hey, that's not me, dude. No, that came up with a whole
shocked.
thing with the girl. She was talking about one of her ex boyfriends that wanted to. He's all, hey, can you kind of ring the bell? And she's like, what? Kind of ding dong, ding dong. And she's like, oh god. So that's how that whole thing.
But
came
she
up.
ding dong ding dong.
No, fuck no. I'm like I'm.
I didn't say to you.
I'm the
Scott
most
says- I
homophobic
didn't say-
motherfucker out there.
I
So
didn't
sorry.
say to you.
His
I didn't
lips
say
say
to you. I
no,
said
but his
she
hips
ding
say
dong
yes.
ding dong to the other
No.
guy. to the guy she was. She told us the story. It was live
Yeah.
on there. We have
Yes, I
recording.
know. We can go
Right.
back.
I was hanging with this girl the other day, and let me
Didn't
tell you, the
say
ding dong,
that you
ding
were- She
dong.
was
was-
ding dong ding dong on the
No, that's not happening.
But you are the mailman. Now you're known as the mailman.
Nice.
I will give. I won't
Can I see your
receive.
mail slot?
I will give. I'm not to
I
receive.
mean, slot. I mean,
Oh my god! See, Scott hates me half the time. I
Oh,
was like, this
do I.
motherfucking guy, dude. Really?
Oh, it's just those glasses.
He's actually the
I'm
most
just-
homophobic person we know.
And
you
I'm,
should like those glasses. They're very Aussie.
fucking A, right? This is 80s right here, dude. This
Oh,
is 80s
speaking
right
of,
here. Hey, Jimmy, what do you think of my glasses, dude?
It's so you.
Isn't it? Right? Fucking
That's
A,
it.
Is there any better way to
It's
answer
you.
that?
That's all I'm gonna say. It's you.
I need something to make me look better than I really am without it, man. Shit.
Tequila?
Eyeliner, bro. Eyeliner.
Sure.
There you go.
Hey.
No, I would laugh my balls off if I saw him.
Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do I'll do a show and we'll bring fucking old photographs. And there was a time back in the 80s. Yes, it was the hair day, the metal days. I did wear eyeliner. Now the only thing I did not do is I didn't tease my hair because I was the drummer. So and I tried it once, and I started sweating my ass off, and that hairspray got in my fucking eyes. Oh shit, that shit burns. That shit burns. I'm just saying.
No,
so I never did it again.
Didn't do the hairspray thing. No.
No,
It's not worth
tried
it. It's
once.
too much trouble.
I only tried it once.
But speaking of Ozzy, I had to endure a thing this weekend, like I was telling you earlier. The whole thing, we did a show at Sly Brothers Saturday, and we got called last Wednesday by an unbeknownst radio show that Ozzy and Sharon were at, and asked us to play that show. So we could have played for Ozzy and Sharon, and we couldn't because we don't burn our bridges, and we had to do our show at the same exact time, same date.
That's
That
fucked
kinda
up. 'Cause I thought that video that was posted was fake. I thought he was just like a
No,
and it was actually Ozzy. Dude.
no, that would have been a thing.
Wouldn't that have been like so nerve wracking? Like, wouldn't you guys be like going up on
Fuck
stage?
no.
Like,
I would have been like, hell yeah.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. He's the guy that did the songs.
No,
Like,
I'd be like, fuck yeah, no,
fuck,
let's
that would
fucking do
drive me
this.
crazy. I'd be like, dude, we have to like.
No, we would have nailed it. It would have been fucking awesome. But it just.
I'm not saying you would have. I just would have said like there would have been like that extra thing in the back of my
Yeah.
head that would have been like.
No, that would have been.
Do not
It would've
fuck
been-
up.
That's
bitch.
probably yeah.
intimidating.
Well,
It's
that's probably
intimidating.
Yeah.
the singer would have been
Scott's
that
more
way.
like, check this out. I can do it better.
Yeah, he's like
The singer would have been
send it.
like, oh shit. Fuck.
Yeah, that
He's
would
there.
have been that would have been on Mike, right? No,
Dave.
that would have been nerve wracking for him.
Oh no, for sure. I mean,
Dave
sit there and-
Reeves, right?
No, David Diaz.
Dave Diaz. Fuck, man. That is
Yeah,
fucking
Reeves,
Dave.
Diaz.
You know how many Daves I fucking know, dude. Dude, Dave is worse than John now.
One.
John.
I'm serious. My real name is John. Oh shit! Did I say that on the air?
Don't.
No, I mean John is a very common
Oh.
name. Am I right, Mom?
Is it really?
But
My
don't
life
call
is a
him
lie.
that.
So now Dave is like. I
Your
know
real name
so
is
many
really John?
Daves. Yes, it is.
That's my brother's name.
Oh, okay,
And my
very
dad's
good.
name.
Oh, good. So I was getting ready to tell you
My
to fuck
grandpa's
off, but
name.
now I'm telling you, hey, props.
She almost named me Johnny.
Really?
Jonathan. Yeah.
So,
it kinda would've been weird.
what happened? what made you change your mind? Oh, his dad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I share a name with my father. So.
Right on.
Cool.
So what is it?
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question, Rick, because you
Richard.
know this is I'd like to say Rick's because he spells it R-A-X.
I
So
know,
I'd
I
like to
saw
say
that.
Rick's. I love that.
It
Not-
sounds
not
like
Rick.
it's plural.
I
Like
mean,
there's
am
more
I the
than
only
one.
one?
Well, I
That's,
kind of have
He's
a
in
split
stereo.
personality. It's kind. It kind of is. That's kind of what I was going for. You know.
so am I the only one that actually pronounces the X?
Some people screw that up somehow. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. But like re or
Re- re-
What's your name? I'm like, you know, it's
Rick's,
like
I
mix,
love
but
it.
with an R.
It's Rick's.
that's
I'm from
badass.
Rixico.
Rick's.
How hard is that to understand?
Yeah.
Right. So Rick's, I've never asked you this question. Okay, so one, I need to know what. Give me a few of your biggest influences as far as singing ones, because I mean you're a really good
Singing-wise?
singer, and I can think of a few singers that I would think that you would like if I were gonna. I don't like saying you sound like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But I would say, I'll tell you what, I'll go first. All right. I think some of the influences, Phil Anselmo, Ozzy, obviously, I can guarantee I got that one nailed.
That one's correct. Yes.
Okay. Help me out here, Scott. Give me one more.
Shit, there's too many. I mean, that's a genre that's like in that style.
Especially with his range.
Yeah.
It's my biggest influence is a little bit out of the genre.
Oh, don't tell
I mean,
me.
I can
don't
drop
tell me
a
Marilyn
hint
Manson.
for you. No,
Not Marilyn
close
Manson,
though.
but Rob Zombie is
Rob
actually
Zombie.
there.
Okay, I was close.
Because
Notice.
that was the first CD I
I
ever
was
bought was
thinking
Astro
about that,
Creep
but I
from White
didn't
Zombie.
wanna
I
throw
see.
that in.
I see that
Okay.
like not in the way you sing, but like doing all the stuff with the haunted house stuff. That's like big influence of Zombie.
Yeah, that's one of our future
So
plans.
I was close with the Ozzy. So how close was I with Phil Anselmo? And the reason why I said Phil Anselmo is because the way you belt your scream, that it's a style that fucking Phil Anselmo had. He just fucking really had a lot of power behind it. So am I right or am I wrong? You can tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, fine.
But
Fuck off.
Not completely. But
He's
Steven
like,
Tyler.
fuck Phyllis.
Right? I'm telling him,
Tyler.
fuck off. When he's like, playing for 100,000 people. Hey, Zig, you know what? Fuck off. When I'm sitting on this side of the stage.
You see that guy over there, everyone? Fuck him.
Get that fucking guy out of here. Fuck this guy.
No, it's Steven Tyler, for sure. Without a doubt.
Good one. I never would have thought about that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm a huge Aerosmith fan. Aerosmith is bread and butter for me, honestly.
Dude, Steven Tyler's
They were
an icon,
so
man.
fucking cool back in the day.
Fucking A, dude.
Have you seen the Aeromyth tribute to that?
I believe I've seen part of it.
They're buddies of mine. Oh my god, that singer looks exactly like him.
Oh my god.
And sounds exactly like
It's
him.
just
It's like holy shit. Chris is amazing. He's a really good singer. He did an album with LA Guns actually.
Oh wow.
Okay, now what
That's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be hard to pull him off.
What I'm gonna do is I
does
have
it
this
very
thing that when I put the musician on blast, so I want to make sure that I'm gonna give you two singers, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna tell me which singer is better that you would choose and why.
Okay.
All right.
I'm honest.
So now I'm gonna since
Time
now,
to make some haters.
Him and his contest or his little.
They're like
Well, I
right there
can't-
on the
I
internet
can't-
waiting.
I can't use Steven Tyler
I'm
because
gonna troll
obviously
this.
that's going to be oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Okay, here you go. I'm going to think that this would be a tough one, but maybe it might not be.
Just queef.
Did you queef?
He mouth queefed.
The
Oh my
vagina
God.
just queefed.
The vagina queefed. Did you hear that, Jimmy?
I heard a murmur. What the fuck, dude?
That was a queef.
No, I
You
burped.
better get that checked out, bro.
Holy shit.
It was a tequila burp.
Dude, I can smell the queef now. You need a douche, man. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have you help me on this one, Scott. Freddie Mercury versus. Go ahead and choose one.
Okay, what?
No, we're gonna
No, the answer's Freddie
give
Mercury.
him two. We're gonna give him two singers. We're gonna compare, but you have to think of a
To
good
see which one he likes better?
Yes. So I'm gonna say Freddie Mercury. So choose a singer, a good one.
Does it have to be the same genre or
Nah, pick an
No.
opera singer.
No, whatever.
Britney Spears.
Luciano Pavarotti.
Oh, I'll make it
Brittany
easy.
wins.
I'll make it easy. Corey Taylor.
Oh.
That's a good one.
No, that's not easy because I'm a huge Corey Taylor fan personally. What he can.
But now
I listen. Now I will say.
hang on, Ricks,
Okay.
because you get a chance to think about this. Because remember, you have to say choose a singer, but why you chose him. So you have to define the singer, what that singer was about, and why it makes it better than the other singer.
In other words, you have to explain why you're going to
Okay.
diss Freddie Mercury.
Do you
right
want?
now.
Do you need a second to think about that one?
I listen to more Corey Taylor songs than I do Freddie Mercury songs. I will admit that.
Okay.
Well, he is
I'm a
younger, too.
huge Stone Sour and Slipknot fan.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, what the fuck, And the guy can do amazing things with his voice. Like he can sing very pretty. He can sing fucking horrible, and it's all amazing. But
does he have a mustache?
And crooked teeth.
he doesn't have a mustache to
can't say
ride.
And a
but-
gay biker hat. And a gay biker hat.
I mean, I don't know. Freddie Mercury's fucking killer too, though. It's God, you're asking me if I would like to breathe air or drink water right now, okay?
Right?
Like,
We didn't. Yeah, come on, we weren't gonna make it easy.
I'm
for
gonna
you,
go
dude.
with the band I listen to, like the guy I listen to more, which would be Corey Taylor. But I'm not disrespecting Queen.
Oh my
whatsoever.
God, he's so disrespecting Queen.
Like,
Where's the finger?
Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like Bohemian Rhapsody, like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's the song that makes everybody lose their fucking mind.
Have you seen the
You
Muppet
know?
version of that? When the Muppets do the Bohemian Rhapsody?
I don't know. When we're all in the car,
It's
we look like
fucking
the
awesome.
fucking Muppets when that shit comes on. So it's like I could say yes. Like, I don't know, but I do listen to Stone Sour daily. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question just to make sure that we know, because obviously you listen to Slip Out More. Now, have you listened to every single Queen album?
I can't say
What
I've
albums?
sat down and listened to, just let's go through them
That's
all.
a lot.
That's a lot of
It
music.
is.
Even just like all the albums alone, that's a lot.
Even
you
the
know?
Freddie Mercury solo
So-
stuff.
Like I said, it's like, do you want me to cut off my fucking right arm or my right leg? It's
Right.
like
Mom, what would you choose between those two singers? So
She
you
said
use
Queen.
Freddie.
Because that's
Generation.
my generation. And
Yeah.
Dad, that's one of his favorites.
You know, I would choose now. Well, actually, who would you choose? With JJ.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay, Mark.
That's because you're gay.
I'd probably have to go with Corey Taylor.
Don't suck
Yes,
his
I'm a
dick
gay
right now.
vagina.
I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, even though they sucked last year at Knotfest, they still put on a good show. And
They sucked?
I've always sounded
Oh,
good.
God.
Oh, dude, they're
Well, that's a
Are
whole
horrible?
other subject.
Horrible.
I'm not even. I don't even want to talk shit. Like, but I mean,
Everyone has a bad show.
Yeah.
they had a bad show. Let's
That's
just
okay.
say Slipknot had a bad show at Knotfest.
So
last year.
Scott,
Wow,
who would
that
you
sucks.
choose?
Corey Taylor.
Would you?
I'm more like diversity in singing, and he's got like more broad of a range.
Scott's homophobic.
No, I mean, I don't look at him and think, oh God, is he going to try to fuck me? No, I'm just listening. He's got an amazing voice, Freddie Mercury. But
Okay, let me give you.
I'm
I'm going to give you another one. Okay, and now these are two really good old school singers.
Wait, can I give you one for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
What if it was Freddie Mercury versus Rob Halford?
I was just going to say that.
Rob Halford,
No shit.
yes.
I would say Freddie Mercury.
I would say Freddie
Right.
personally.
Rob
I was
has
just
got
going to
a-
say that.
I mean, Freddie's got
Good
a
minds think alike.
Freddie's got
Yeah.
better singer, yes. He's got a broader range, but I mean, just, Rob Halford. Being the metalhead I am, I got to go with Rob Halford.
Rob Halford is just an awesome. Now, if you were to put like Rob Halford against fucking
Kind of feel like we're profiling a little bit.
Iron Maiden,
Bruce Dickinson.
Bruce
Yeah.
Dickinson. I mean, hands down.
Bruce.
No, what?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, but Bruce is sick though. You got to give it up to
He
Bruce.
is.
He's beating cancer. He flies the fucking plane. He's fucking he's a doctor or some shit. I don't know. He's in Iron Maiden. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you just,
I mean, I like Iron Maiden, but the vibrato between Halford and him, I can't stand the Iron Maiden. Like, enough. All right, you're trying too hard.
Can you do that again?
No.
I love Iron Maiden.
No, I love Iron Maiden, but it's like
No, Iron Maiden kicks ass.
Fuck yeah. Best show I've ever been to.
Oh no, I've been
was
there.
when it was
God.
it was
Back in the
Testament,
80s.
Anthrax, Megadeth, and Iron Maiden.
Oh,
I
hell
think
yeah,
Megadeth
man.
took the show. I really think Megadeth was the band of the night. I'm just saying because I don't know. It was just fucking nuts what Megadeth pulled off that
They're
night.
pretty tight.
But musically, performance-wise, Iron Maiden. But I think as tight as like how they, I don't even know, man. It was just, it fucking
Yeah,
sounded
yeah,
like
they're-
the gods were speaking to me, man. It was freaking incredible. It was my favorite band ever after that.
Well, Tipton
Favorite
and
band.
Downing, they have a great chemistry too. So those are two bands. You put those
Yes.
two bands together. Wow.
You're not gonna fail.
Yeah, you're not. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit. You know what? I'd rather really not choose. If you're talking band wise, I wouldn't choose one above the other. I couldn't do it.
Band wise, I'd
Because-
choose Maiden.
Would you?
Yeah. Totally.
Man, I'd
Drums,
They have a
guitar,
giant Eddie on the
bass.
stage with them.
Yeah.
Dude, but
Priest was all mostly vocals. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. I mean, guitar work was amazing, but it was guitars and vocals.
Well, I have to admit that
Drums were
Nico-
not all that. I mean, until they got Scott on drums.
Well, I have to admit that Nico
Travis
was a
was
much better drummer. He wasn't the original drummer. He was actually the drum tech. But when Nico came on, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Nick and
shit.
McBrain. But I like
They
Priest
just-
drummer when they came out with Painkiller.
That's
They
what I
hired-
said, Scott
Steve.
Travis.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Scott
what
Travis,
he's talking
Scott
about.
Travis.
Yeah, that was just like it brought the whole band to a whole new level.
Yeah, but we're still talking old school. You know, I mean, I had the chance. I mean, I went to
Fuck
the
you guys,
Number
let
the
me.
Beast. Number the Beast. Mom, did you go Number the Beast at Long Beach Arena?
I don't know what that is.
She went and seen
Mom
Elvis
said-
instead.
I don't remember. I remember going to the parking lot, but I remember what band was saying. That's okay, Mom. I was there. I've been at those moments. I did the Number of the
every
Beast. I also seen Power Slave.
Yeah.
Wow, just so intense.
That's when I
Power
saw them
Slave.
was
I
Power
just want
Slave
to throw
Tour.
something out there though. Like considering, like I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions about Dave Mustaine and stuff, but
Good one.
how technical he is on guitar, and he's the fucking
Sings.
singer.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
great.
When Firing started, I played guitar and sang. I know how fucking hard that is. There's no way I could see myself playing fucking like he does and doing any kind of vocals, even opening my mouth to say something at all. Like
That's
it's
why I don't
fucking
sing
incredible.
when I play drums. It's just
Yeah.
hard.
Fucking incredible.
My
And he's
I-
so good on guitar.
I did some vocal and drumming at one time, and it was so difficult, and it took you're trying to breathe in and breathe out when you're singing and trying to hit a note, and it's like it just doesn't come out right live.
You're fucking singing while you're running a marathon. Pretty
You know,
much.
Mastodon's drummer's a singing drummer.
Yeah, I
Like-
know that guy's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't see how the fuck he does it either. He sings like goddamn Dream Theater's fucking singer too.
I know.
It's like fuck.
It's like, what
Without
the
the
hell?
vibrato, but like that cleanliness, and he's got a really good voice, and it's like I don't see how he fucking does it. And he's just like
I
all
seen
over the
Mastodon, but I didn't hear them.
fucking- Oh, they're fucking
I
amazing.
seen them live at.
That was
They
awesome.
opened for Death Punch and Rob Zombie that night, and they sounded. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear guitar. I couldn't hear nothing. I was just like blown away. Like everybody was telling me this band's so great, and I'm yet to hear them. You know, all I heard was just
And they're a fucking three-piece.
Just
Like-
distorted.
yeah.
I'm dying to see Five Finger. I really want
Fuck
to see them.
yeah, dude.
I saw him at it was two years ago. Was it? No, it was a year ago at the Ontario Civic Center, the big new
No, the
Ontario one there, right here,
Citizens Bank.
Citizens Bank. Yeah,
Yeah.
saw him with.
I was gonna go to that one. I missed it. I had to work. I'm like shit.
I was with was it Papa Roach and In This Moment.
I like them.
Fuck, who
Shine Down.
else? No.
Shine Down. Yeah,
No.
it was Shine Down.
No, it wasn't Shine Down.
Seriously?
No, I saw Shine Down.
He's
down at,
pointing at Scott. It was Shine
No,
Down.
it was
Shine Down, goddammit.
That
no,
was
it
big.
wasn't. It was the guys that used to be Hollywood Undead.
Oh no! Really?
It was the members
Was it
of
6 a.m.?
No, Hollywood Undead.
Now that was Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, but I thought they did like a big tour. With
No,
like
no,
Papa
no.
Roach and shit like.
No, I forget something day something. God damn it! What it was?
Day Zero?
No, shut the fuck up. No, I forget the name of the band, but they were good too. But
Day One.
no,
Two?
It wasn't like that. No, but them, and then fuck, what was it? Another band too that was really good. Fuck.
Oh, see, I'm not the only one who hit brick wall tonight.
Yep.
No,
There
you're
you go.
not.
There you go. Fuck off. See,
Look at
that's
the
how it
wall
works.
again.
No, but Papa Roach was really good, and of course Five Finger was good. That fucking pit was insane.
Yes,
I bet.
that's one thing I really remember from when I seen Death Punch is that was one of the biggest mosh pits I've ever seen. I'm talking like imagine a football field,
Right.
you know, like that big. Like it was fucking nuts.
He is an angry motherfucker,
Well,
dude. And his lyrics, in the way he just projects it in his vocals. I'm telling you, it's
Bad
company. You know,
Yup.
I look at Five Finger Death Punch as the new Pantera. I really do because that's what Pantera.
I can get
had,
behind
dude.
that.
I
Phil
wouldn't. I
Solo
wouldn't.
was
No,
just-
I wouldn't.
Not
Bruh,
fully.
he
Well,
incited
then who would be
it.
the
I
new
would go.
Pantera if you had to pick a band?
Go ahead, choose one. I dare you.
Not the
tell me
sound,
I'm
but the
fucking
feel.
Wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. We would have been this arm Christmas.
I'm not saying they're as good
I'm
as
gonna back 'em on
Pantera,
that.
but
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Yeah,
You
see,
can't- it
Mark,
just-
Devil
go ahead,
Driver
tell
would
me.
be a good
Tell me
one.
if I'm wrong.
No, Devil Driver's a lot harder.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah.
That's
Way
a
harder.
hard to say.
So just tell me
What
I'm
about Threat
right.
Signal?
You are right.
There you
I
go,
agree,
Mark.
you are
Ricks,
right.
go ahead. Tell me I'm right. There
as
has
far as what is available, that band, yes.
Go ahead.
There has
Go
not
ahead.
been
Hate
something.
on
They're very
Pantera
similar.
one more time.
There's
There-
not another
just
dime
kidding.
bag. I'll put it that
I'm
way.
not saying Dimebag. I'm not
Yeah,
saying Dimebag. I'm talking about the band as a
There
whole.
will
There's
never be
not-
another fucking dime bag.
No.
Ever. There's
There
no
is
such
no way.
thing.
If
No
you're
fucking
comparing
way.
apples to apples, I mean, the
No,
closest thing because of the drummer is fucking Hell Yeah.
I'm talking about that crunch.
Hell
just
yeah.
that fucking whole thing. I like.
I wouldn't say they're very
it's-
Pantera sounding though.
Yeah,
But-
Hell
my
Yeah
favorite
is
song
Pantera
from Hell
sounding
Yeah
band.
is Soft.
Well,
Yeah.
You know,
Because think about it. Pantera was really just had that fucking angry fucking.
it was
Oh,
a
did
fuck
you
you
li-
band.
did you
And
not
then-
listen to
yeah,
the
then you
old
got
Pantera?
Five Finger
Another
Death Punch is a little
goddamn
bit more
angry
refined
fucking
sounding.
Do I have to
Yeah.
pull up some old ass Pantera that's like gay 80s shit?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Their minor
With
label
Phil with his
stuff.
hair and his hairspray and shit? Really?
They had 4 albums
Just
like
no,
that.
we're gonna talk from Cowboys from Hell on up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they've had their soft
Everybody,
moments.
everybody had to start from somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
And I can't
They were
believe
basically
that you
Striper.
have that shit.
Hey, dude,
Yeah,
I've worn
man.
some things I'm not proud of. Okay,
Right? Shit, I let my girl finger my ass last night. I'm not
Oh,
saying I'm proud
God.
of
Ding
it.
dong, ding dong,
you
ding
got
dong.
I'm not saying I was proud of it.
Who's the
But we're
mailman
all-
now?
God, he got
Hey,
some
I guess you
prostate
wanted to.
action.
Who's the mailman?
But like Rick said, we all done something we're not proud of, so fucking fuck off. I'm sure Pantera is, not something that they've been proud of. That's okay, but from Cowboys from Hell on up,
Yes, I know.
tell me,
Yeah.
Just
tell me
giving
I'm
you
wrong.
shit.
That was
Tell me
metal.
I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. I mean, I definitely hear it there. They definitely were influenced heavily by that band, and it's
Right?
obvious when you listen to them play.
And I'm gonna give you another fucking band, dude. Sons of Texas.
Yep.
Have you heard Sons of Texas, dude?
Can't say I've listened to
Oh
them.
shit, fucking Ricks, you need to do that, dude.
You know what band actually impressed me when I seen them live was Texas Hippie Coalition. Fucking killed it.
I like their
I've
name.
heard that. Yeah, where have I've heard that.
I had no fucking idea who they were. Never heard of them. Nothing. Ended up. I seen them at Mayhem when they had Mayhem, and fucking this big old fucking guy comes out and just fucking they killed it, man. I don't know what it was. It just seemed like like all the bands were good, but then when they played, like the crowd like just kind of like felt it. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
weird. I don't know. I became a fan that day personally. I
I'm
thought
gonna have to look them up.
Yeah,
So
I-
I've heard that before, and I think I've heard music from them before.
And
but, you know,
then Miss
one of
May
those-
I played after them and fucking slayed it too. Like I was like, fuck, dude. Like it got down.
So now, what's next for Final Cylinders?
It's under wraps.
The big announcement that's coming later.
Are you gonna leave us
I'm
like that?
I'm working on
Really?
something like
He's
you know,
working
I
on
do-
preparing for
I
an
do
announcement
I
that
do
he's gonna
Fired Up
say.
Fest every year and stuff that will be involved, and we're gonna add some more elements that are non-music related into what we're doing, so that we're bringing a bigger community together. You know what I mean? But that's about the extent of what I'm currently working on.
So there's
Okay.
fire dancers.
Strippers on fire.
I'm not saying anything, but there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff, and it's
Very good. So
it's
now-
going to be positive.
So now, how does somebody want to get in touch with your music and what have you? Where do they go to?
Well, definitely, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube. Definitely, YouTube
At
is like the thing. Well,
Fire in
just,
all cylinders.
just type in "Fire in All Cylinders." We pop up.
They're the only band. I have to admit that if you type up "Fire in All Cylinders," it will only come up to.
It's
you
partially
guys.
why we chose the name.
Disclaimer: if you're in Texas, it's fire in all cylinders.
Firing y'all cylinders.
You know, it's funny because I own a motorcycle shop, and we have to make sure that the motorcycle is firing all cylinders. And I have last week I had an R6. Now Yamahas are very common for the coil stick to foul, and so each individual cylinder has its own individual coil. It's not like the old school days where it had a coil and then two wires came down and fired 1 and 4 and then 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's each individual one. And every time I tell someone, I say, "See, you're not firing all cylinders." It just pops into my head. I'm just like, there you have to be firing all
Yeah,
cylinders.
there's only one fire in
And-
all cylinders.
So my point is, When you watch this band live, they are firing on all cylinders. There is no foul plug. There's no fucking foul coil. You are going to get.
Sometimes we trip over the fucking cord though and unplug it. So.
You know who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Quickly fix.
Because you know what?
But does that
It's-
count as a foul plug?
I mean, that's like
Or
a
just a trip
backfire, I
plug?
guess. You know, like
But it's an entire show. I mean, people are so engulfed in it. I mean, there's small mistakes that are made.
look it.
You
This is what makes a great show. There's two parts of a show. There's the audience, and there's the band. Okay, when the band plays good, but the audience is like whatever, it's not a good show. But when the band and the crowd interact, like when they're one, that's when it's a great show. That's my theory.
Right.
You know.
Well, now, okay, I'm going to ask you this question
My
because
motto.
we talked about this, right?
Oh.
Who is the person, the one person in that band that is going to drag that audience into the band?
Like,
The one person. If there's one person in the band.
The drummer.
yeah, it's fucking Cameron, dude.
Oh,
he
shit.
takes his clothes off and the girls come.
I actually, it's the singer. That's my thing.
I'm not
you
going to
know?
vote for myself. What the
I,
fuck?
well, the fuck, this fucking guy. No, you know what? We've talked about commanding the stage. You know, even in Mr. Crowley, his singer draws them in. He has that portrayal of Ozzy, so he draws them in. You draw people in. You're up
appreciate
there.
that.
You're up there, and you're when you point at people, or what you do, and it was one of the things you do is you do this, and you pull, and it's as if you're like taking someone's soul and pulling them into the stage.
That's
In a
because
way,
he is.
in a way, it is. Honestly,
Mark, am I wrong? Am I lying?
No,
Does
you're
he not do
absolutely
this?
correct.
Yes, he does.
I
He
agree
goes
with
like this, and he does this. You do that.
That's like Count Dracula, man.
That is the singer doing his job.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Well-
and you do that well.
Once again, it's like the audience is everything to our band. You know, our band, it's like we're nothing without them. You know, why do we need to be there if they're not there?
Very good.
You know?
Very good. Now, I'm just going to say one thing. I'm waiting for Jimmy to get behind the engine room because I know we have to lead into the Roy and Jimmy thing. And Roy's out there, you know, and Jimmy out there, like, they're partying. So we're just going to keep on going.
I think they're TP.
So now I'm going to go back to
Yeah.
Eminem. Eminem,
Oh, Jesus.
fuck you.
Fuck
What?
him.
This guy dissed his fucking friends.
Wiggle!
Dissed his friends or friends. He dissed his fans. Just like that. In one video.
I think it was a little bit more than just fans.
I agree.
It's bullshit.
I think who the fuck
You know?
cares what Eminem says?
And see, and that's one of the things. That's
I'm
one
with
of the
you.
things that you know.
We
I-
played
I-
on 8 Mile too.
if you
that's
stop
what-
paying
In
attention
Detroit.
to him, he'll go away.
It's because no one gives a shit
Did you
about
really?
it anymore. So he's got to bring attention
Yeah,
to his
we did.
dumbass.
Right.
We played one block.
Yo,
from 8
look at
Mile.
me. I
Did
can
you
still
really?
act
Yes,
like
we
I'm
did.
another color.
and made it just fucking metalized.
So is that 8
Have you ever fucking been to Detroit?
No, I have not.
Holy fuck, what a fucking different world. It's a third world country inside our country.
Is it really
Oh my god, dude. I feel so bad for that
still an
That's-
industrial fucking town? Huh?
it's bad, man.
It's-
It's really bad. Detroit needs help.
It's
Like,
really
like
different.
seriously, like bringing it down to like a real like serious level. Like that is the most fucked up city I've ever been in my life.
So
You
I
know?
grew up in South Central LA. That's where I lived most of my life. So what would you compare it to South LA?
Oh, way worse. Way
Has
worse.
it? Is it really?
Like
Holy shit!
Tijuana's nicer.
Oh,
Like
damn.
no, it's really fucked up. I mean, you'd be just driving down the road and half the houses are fucking burned down and people are still living in them.
Oh,
And fucking
fuck.
like this is how I seen it is like do you guys remember the second Back to the Future when they go back in time and the fucking guy fucked up everything, you know? you know what I'm talking
Right,
about?
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah. Biff fucking took over the world or whatever, and like there's like cars on jack stands and fucking trash cans with on fire and stuff in the middle of the street. That's fucking Detroit straight up, and it's
Really?
it's fucking yeah, dude. It's very sad.
Trump
Like,
is Biff.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
If Trump wants to make a statement, fix Detroit. Then
So okay, so
Yeah, no shit.
So-
they still have their water
so-
all contaminated with
So
lead.
okay, I'm gonna make a light on this one, man. So that's post-apocalyptic, a perfect place for Final Sinners to fucking play, huh?
pretty much. I mean, those were the biggest speaker cabs I've ever seen in my life at that venue. But yeah, it
And
fucking
people are
worked
just
out.
fucking rocking the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
Because they need that to vent that shit, right?
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's back.
There he is. I'm trying to
Are
cut
you-
the show, and
Are you trying to fill in, filler?
I'm
Stretch.
just
Stretch.
Listen to us
Stretch.
talking crap on Detroit.
You know, the last month I can't get you off the air on time. Today you're doing it. You're like,
I'm trying.
You're like,
We're being proactive.
we're being proactive. Well, there you go. There's another episode of the Zig Zone right here on chaoticradio.com. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Jimmy Shaw. We'll be back on the Roy and Jimmy
Oh,
thing
look at
next.
this guy. Close.
Hey, what happened 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, man. Hey, Ricks, thanks for coming in again, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
know.
Next time we come, we'll be coming with fucking some ammo.
Oh,
Let's just go
God,
with
see.
ammo.
Mom,
Ammo's
you're
good.
bringing Dad clean up, right? Okay, very good. Thanks for Mark, the roadie. Join us on the air. He looks a little nervous, but I think we kind of loosened up a little bit.
He's quiet.
You remind me of the fucking caveman guy on that fucking Geico commercial. I'm just saying.
Unfortunately, I've heard that multiple times before.
Anyways, hey, next week, trust me, next show, Roy, we got to make sure that Roy is here early.
Okay.
Jimmy, okay? Because I have a special show just for Roy. I'm just saying.
I'm bringing a snake.
No
I
snake.
don't trust people that say trust me.
Anyways, anyways, my next week's show is dedicated to Roy, and I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks again. Let's pump up the local music scene. Final Sinner's all part of it. Mr. Coll's all part of it. Let's do this, guys. Get out there and see a local goddamn band. And if you ride a motorcycle, make sure you keep your shiny side up. We'll see you next week. Stick around for the Roy and Jimmy thing. We're out.
See you.
No one can save us from our self-destruction.